What's up, guys? My name is Noah. This is the Gun Row Garage. Today we're just going to do a quick little episode on the process of installing the Poison Spyder hood louver. Figured it'd just be good to break it down, kind of show you guys the whole step of it. Pretty simple, but let's get started. Alright, so I got this hood off. Got it all pressure washed off just to get all the dust and dirt off of it. Got all the little factory bits and pieces out. Got the bottom of it all cleaned up. So now I gotta start working at getting this decal off. It's kind of the American flag thing. So probably gonna have to use the heat gun for this, just to get it to peel. But once we get that off, then I can start test fitting up the Poison Spyder hood louver. I believe there's like a whole template that comes with this because you got to cut it out for the vents and everything. But yeah, so we can start getting that going. And then after that, I got to just go through and all these little spots, like right there, you can see there's like little chips and where there's some rust forming. I'm just going to go through with the touch-up pen I have and clean that up. There's a scrape side to it where you get the rust out, and then just touch it up with the paint. And that way when we go through and kind of wet sand this out, it'll blend it in, but that way I don't really have to repaint this whole thing because I don't really feel like doing that. Just for right here where we fix this, that's got to get feathered in, and then I'll do a sealer over it and kind of feather it all in with the rest of the paint, and we should be good. But yeah, just to touch up those little spots. Okay, so I actually ended up just leaving the decal on there for now, just because if we're cutting all this out, it's gonna actually cut out a lot of the decal for me anyway, so I don't have to peel off as much. And then, you know, after that I'll peel it off. So, but this is the template that comes with it. The hood louver is right here. You can see I still got to paint it. Not too big of a deal, but looks really cool, really aggressive. So this decal you cut out, you just kind of mark the two. There's those two little, they're like the rubber kind of stoppers that go there, and so you just mark those as a template. And you know, to center this, tape it on. And then now we're going to go through and center punch all these little circles, and then I have to go pick up an inch hole saw. I only have a 3/4, so but once we go do that, then we can drill these out, and then you cut it, clean it all up, put some paint on it, and it's pretty much that simple. So I'm going to go get that hole saw, and we can get started. Okay, so I got one side of this all drilled out. Ended up going to pick up an inch hole saw, or just a kind of a whole bit. So what I ended up doing was everywhere where I punched, kind of see like right there and right there, I just used a smaller drill bit. Let's see what size it is. I don't know, just a lot smaller, you know, 1/8 inch, maybe a little smaller than that. It really doesn't matter too much. I just did that so I could get a better mark on these than just the punch. So when we take that template off, you can kind of just see exactly where you got to drill. And so we got half of it done with this. So I'm going to drill the other half out, and then we're going to lay this template back out and mark these cut lines. Alright, so I got the rest of these holes all drilled out, and then I used tape just to mark the outside radiuses of these. So you can see they kind of all connect. And so we're going to be cutting with the cutting wheel basically along this edge of the tape, and should be good with just doing that. They said in the instructions to just use a marker. My paint's black, so it's a little harder to see, and I just think this will be a little easier. So I'm going to start cutting these out, and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so we got these all cut out. Doesn't look, you know, 100% perfect. Just, you know, doing these corners, trying to get in there with the cutting wheel. You know, you're bound to kind of go over a little bit, but that's why grinders were invented, so we can clean that all up. I'm gonna get all this deburred, you know, get all the sharp stuff off, and we can see how the hood louver fits up on it. Alright, so I got this all cleaned up. You can see it looks pretty clean. Ended up just using, like a fiber wheel and a grinder on the Dremel and just kind of getting in all those corners and stuff. So came up pretty good. Got all the vinyl off so we can get this fitted up. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Alright, so that goes right into place. And then the instructions say to reinstall the loop that goes there, and then the two kind of rubber pieces. So we'll do that, and then they want us to drill, on each corner and put the bolt in so we can start to get everything lined up. So let me do that and show you how it looks. All right, so I got all these holes kind of drilled. You can see, all the way throughout. So what I ended up doing was I laid the louver back on the hood, like this hook thing, bolted that back in, put the rubber stoppers back in. This I didn't, I just kind of got in there just to get it lined up right where you want it. And then I just used some of these clamps right here, and just clamped them right there just to get this edge right where I wanted it to. Clamp that down, and then I could get, these holes across there, only a couple, just so we can get it kind of lined up where we want to go. And then came back over to this side and got the front of this pushed down, drilled these two holes, got those in place. And then I came to the side and did the same thing, making sure it's all kind of flat across. And so I got, two on this side just to get everything in place. And then I went ahead and just drilled all the extra holes. And so it's perfectly centered, looks really good. It's not, bubbling up anywhere, So I'm not going to actually put all the bolts in right now because this still has to be, I have to paint this. I'm doing this like a semi-gloss black. But everything underneath here that we cut and all these holes we drilled, you want to go through and get some sort of paint on that just so it doesn't rust. Deburr all the holes you drilled and whatnot. But yeah, but pretty quick thing, not too bad at all. So I'm going to throw it on the Jeep and just see how it all looks, and we should be good. Alright, so that's what it looks like with the hood kind of thrown back on. Obviously everything's kind of different colors, but when this is kind of this flat army green right here, and this is a semi-gloss black, I think it'll contrast really nice. We're going to do a semi-gloss black grill too, so we'll kind of have that offsetting color that I think will look pretty good. But yeah, really happy with it. I think it's really going to look a lot more aggressive. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. All of that would be great, and have a good one.